Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Vin, a former high-level government officer turned full-time mompreneur, and this channel is where I share real life planning systems that help you balance work, family, and the chaos in between. So this week's weekly plan with me is going to look a little different because life is a little different. My daughter has her major school exams, her schedule is shifting, and I already know I won't have long, deep work blocks like I usually do. But that's exactly why pre weekly planning is so powerful. It helps me see what time I do have and how I can still get things done, even if my week feels upside down. So the first thing I do is I take out my April monthly calendar and put it right in front of me. I want to see all my commitments for the week at a glance, especially any fixed timings or appointments. And from there, I highlight my morning routine block. This time is sacred because I use it to prep meals for my daughter, get ready for my walk, and send her to school. I don't write these things down because I'm usually on autopilot, but the only thing I plan ahead is what to cook for my daughter's meals, and even that's decided the night before. So next is I highlight my deep work sessions in green. These are the times I protect first. It's when I do focus tasks like content creation or product designing. Even this week, when time is short, I try to squeeze in at least one or two blocks. It might not be perfect, but it is something. And something is always better than nothing. So now let's walk through Monday. It's Tamil New Year and we will be celebrating with a special lunch. And my task is cooking my signature tofu spicy gravy. So that morning deep work block I have normally is now replaced with cooking time. And then once I pick up my daughter around noon and we have lunch, I block off 2 p.m. to batch my threads content for the next 2 weeks. I like doing this in advance so that I don't have to think about it every day. And in the evening, I will be helping my daughter to revise for her math exam the next day. And then it's dinner and wind down. So now for Tuesday's morning routine stays the same. But since her exam ends early, I won't have enough time for my usual deep work session. That means filming will have to shift to the afternoon during her nap time. It's not ideal, but here's the key takeaway. When life changes, you adjust. That's why planning ahead matters. You find the gaps, you move things around, and you make space for what matters. And now, Wednesday is another unusual day. I have to pick up my daughter again before lunch. So I'm leaving the morning open. Once we are back, I will be designing some new inserts. And if I can, I will start editing the video I filmed on Tuesday. And later in the day, I will be driving my daughter to her English class. And that's the beauty of the system. Even on irregular weeks, I know exactly where I can place my tasks. So for Thursday to Saturday, I'm intentionally keeping things flexible. Why? Because the first half of this week is already quite full with school exam schedules, family commitments, and tasks that take more mental space than usual. So rather than forcing a plan that might not work, I give myself space to breathe and adapt. This is something I've learned over the years. You don't have to fill every box just to feel productive. Sometimes the smartest thing that you can do is leave white space and come back later when you have more clarity. So now at the top of my weekly spread, I have a dedicated section for top priorities, not just to-dos, but things that I want to focus on. For example, this could be editing my YouTube video, checking in my email list, or which subject revision lessons that I'm supposed to focus with my daughter. And having these written down at the top keeps me anchored. Even if the schedule changes or things get messy, I can always come back to this list and ask what truly matters right now. Because life as a mom and entrepreneur is never static. Things move, things shift. But when you know your priorities, it's easier to move through the chaos with confidence. So, if you are watching this and your week feels like it's all over the place, I want to remind you it's okay to leave space. It's okay to plan later. What matters is staying intentional, not staying busy. And finally, I add some fun, a few icon stickers, washi tapes, and decorations. It may seem small, but making the pages look good makes me feel good. It motivates me to open my planner and actually use it. So, if you are a busy mom or juggling multiple roles, I see you. Weeks like this can feel overwhelming, but with a solid pre-week planning routine, you take back control. You stop reacting and start responding with intention. Remember, even if your schedule looks messy, your planning system doesn't have to be. It's not about being perfect, but it's about being prepared. And before we wrap up, if you loved how I set up my weekly planning pages today, the inserts I used are actually available in my shop. I designed them to be super functional, simple, and flexible, especially for busy moms, entrepreneurs, and anyone who wants a system that works with real life, not against it. I will leave the link in the description box below. Your support means the world to me, and it also helps me to keep creating more helpful content like this. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I post weekly planning videos and real life productivity tips for moms and women building a life that works for them. And thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.